Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sawyer Cloud. I am a full-time illustrator and author for children's books, and I've been on YouTube for few years now, but I've been missing for a very long time. Many things have changed and I am finally back today with this Draw This Again challenge that I did on my one of my oldest illustrations. Before starting, I'd like to apologize for my English because I am not a native speaker. I live in Madagascar, which is a French-speaking country, so I apologize for any grammar mistake that I may make in my videos. I'm trying to improve it, and yeah, let's start. So I did this drawing for a competition, during a competition on a platform that I found on the internet at that time. So it's a platform where corporate brands are presenting their new product, and they are looking for creatives to work on their brandings and on their product designs. So at that time I was in the early stage of my creative career, so I was desperately looking for money and creative job opportunity, and I found this platform, which is great, by the way. But the thing about competitions is that it's not sure that you're going to be rewarded for anything, for every hard work you make. And I was conscious of that at the time, but I was desperately broke and I needed money, so I tried everything in order to to earn a living with my art. I made this drawing was for Duracell. I don't know if you've ever heard about this brand. It's a company that make batteries. How to say that? If they make batteries, and they are working in the energy field. I don't know how to say that correctly. But yeah, I did. It was a campaign for their new product, and they were looking for a creative person, a designer or an illustrator, to create a poster presenting their new product. So I tried working on that piece, included Duracell's mascot, which is this cute pink rabbit. And yeah, so the concept is I tried to draw a little girl who has some hearing issues. I don't know if it's the right term. She cannot hear very well, so she needs to use a new hearing machine. I'm really sorry, by the way, my English is very clumsy right now, but I'm struggling to find the right terms. So she's listening to music with her rabbit, which represents the brand's mascot. And yeah, I did this for the challenge, and obviously I didn't win because it was very challenging. The competition, I mean, was very challenging, and most of the participants are like very old members. They have been on the platform for several years, so I don't know if it has something to do with the criteria, but anyways, I failed. And yeah, so I ended up, but I didn't give up. I ended up quitting the platform, actually, because I didn't find it very rewarding to work that hard, preparing a whole presentation and getting nothing in return. So I just stopped being a member on this platform, and I rather than doing that, I worked a lot on my online presence on social media, namely Instagram and Facebook. So I tried to create or to be a member of a small communities. Yeah, so that's what I did, and I tried to be very consistent on social media, mostly on Instagram. So so my hard work finally paid, because I got noticed by more and more people on the internet, and I was contacted by a very huge blog which is called Board Panda. I think everybody knows Board Panda. And at the time, it was in 2018, they wanted to feature me on their blog, and of course I accepted, because it was a huge opportunity for me, who's just still a baby artist, trying hard to find my own ways in the freelancing world. And in addition to that, I live in a small country. I hate saying the term developing country, though my country is among the poorest, but I don't live in a huge country like the US or UK, and so it was very hard for me to get my own small spotlights, how to say that. I was struggling a lot to find my own corner on the internet, so it was a very huge opportunity for me to get seen and to be seen, and yeah, so I accepted, and Board Panda made an article talking about me. So it was amazing, and I got noticed by many people, and my online presence started to flourish, and I got more and more commissions after that. So yeah. At that time, I was very fond of Frenner, who is still one of my favorite artists. She is also among the ones who really succeed, who made it as a freelancer, among the most popular artists on Patreon as well. So I was very fond of her. I mean, I'm still, but at that time I was so inspired by her. I watched all her videos and followed all her tutorials on becoming a freelance artist, and so I was very inspired by her. I loved so much her style. I was very impressed by the curves and how she played with colors, with pastel colors, and so I wanted to make everything like her, actually. So that's why this style is like loosey and with very clumsy lines, very spontaneous lines. I was very inspired by her, so I wanted to make everything like Frenner. But later I realized as I was growing as an artist, I started to learn to make more researches about my artistic style, about art styles, and about the business side as well. And as I was learning, I discovered many other artists, and I also discovered that I actually loved some. There are some aesthetics that I particularly love, among others. I realized I like warm colors. I still love pastel colors as well, but it was related to Frenner and her universe. But later, as I was growing, I found that I am rather more interested in warm colors. And I also discovered other artists that I really love and who are very good at blending. They don't use many lines in their illustrations. For example, Beatrice Blue. She didn't. She doesn't use many lines in her drawings, and she has her own particular ways to mix colors, very different colors, cold and warm tones, and so I learned from all these artists and found that artistic styles are unlimited. So discovering all these amazing artists made me want to learn a little bit more about art and mostly about myself as an artist. I started to document my journey by collecting some color palettes that I particularly love, and I style compositions and character design. I started to work a lot on Pinterest, building my own mood boards, and when I just took some time to look over my works and everything that I've done, I realized that I have also my own taste, all inspired by other artists, but I kind of collected elements from everything that I saw, that I knew, and created my own universe with these elements. So I think it started, namely, I started to have my own style from mid-2019, last year. So I started to have my own taste, and so that's when I knew that I really found my own artistic style, my own art styles. I don't really like underlying that sentence, because for me art style is not a stone cold thing. It's constantly evolving, it's changing as you grow and as you learn new things on your creative journey, and so at least that's what I learned from my own experience. I took lessons from my own experience as an artist. I learned to know myself a little more. I learned to have my own tastes, my own aesthetics, and to have my own choices. Though internet has a real huge influence on us, but I learned to make my own choices, and I think that's the right sentence. If I resume it, I've learned to make my own choices on everything that I do, and so it can be applied on my art styles as well. So as I said, art style is constantly evolving as you grow, both as an artist and as a human being, and it's very important. I think it's important that we talk about that in this video, that we talk about art style, because I see that so many artists are frustrated on that simple idea of not having their own styles, and they are constantly searching for their own voices, which is legit, because I think it's important to have your own voice in a crowd, in the world, and that's how people will remember your name, will remember you. It's important to be unique in your own ways, and to tell your own truth in your own ways, but honestly I think that we tend to put too much pressure on ourselves about our artistic styles, because we are never we find it very difficult to be satisfied with what we've got. Yeah, it's the case for perfectionist persons. But anyways, we are all a little bit perfectionist in our and yeah, but I think we need to relax a little bit and just let things happen by themselves. Keep learning. At least that's what I did. I kept learning from books, from other artists, from the basics of drawings, of paintings, because it's only once you have weapons, I mean by weapons, resources, like books and knowledges. It's only once you are armed enough, you have enough resources, that you can use them to create your own universe. And it's important to be unique and to create your own universe, because you deserve it. Every artist deserves to have their own voice. I think that's all I wanted to say today. Thank you so much for being with me, for watching my video, and I would like to invite you to support me on Patreon, which is a platform where you can support your favorite artist. I've been on Patreon for 4 years now. I've just celebrated my 4 years anniversary last week. Yeah, so it means a lot to me, because Patreon keeps me motivated to create more, and it also helps me having a passive income that helps me to invest on things, on future projects, and also on resources like online courses and books. So yeah, it would mean a lot to me to get more patrons. And yeah, if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, because I'll be making more contents. And yeah, if you have a special request, like something you'd like me to talk about, please leave them in the comments, in the comment section. And yeah, have a nice day. Please stay safe, and keep smiling, keep being positive, and I wish you good luck in your creative journey. Bye.